Good evening. You're watching the main news on HKIBC. I'm Edna.
And I'm Harminder Singh. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Visa renewal for Foreign Correspondents Club Vice President rejected by government without explanation.
Primary school principal denies embezzling school funds from annual school tours to Australia.
And Dutch authorities accuse Russian intelligence officers of cyber attacks.
The government has refused to renew the visa of Foreign Correspondents Club Vice President Victor Mallet without explanation.
Hong Kong Journalists Association Chairman Chris Yeung believed the rejection was punishment against Mallet for hosting a talk by pro-independence activist Andy Chan in August. Riley Chan reports.
2 months after Foreign Correspondents Club Vice President Victor Mallet chaired a pro-independence talk at his venue in Central, he may now be facing consequence for doing so. In a statement released by the Financial Times, where Mallet serves as Asia News editor, it confirmed that the government has refused to renew his visa. It is understood that his working visa expired at the beginning of this month. This is the first time we have encountered this situation in Hong Kong. We have not been given a reason for the rejection, Mallet's employer said. A government spokesman said it would not comment on individual cases. Mallet refused to comment, but he retweeted a report by online news outlet Hong Kong Free Press about his visa rejection. In August, the FCC hosted a talk by Hong Kong National Party convener Andy Chan before his group was banned by the government. Prior to the talk, the Foreign Ministry had urged the FCC to withdraw its invitation to Chan, saying there was a bottom line to freedom of speech. Former Chief Executive and CPPCC Vice Chairman Leung Chun-ying compared the events to giving terrorists a platform. But despite the backlash from the central government, Mallet pressed ahead with the talk. Chan's party was officially banned late last month. Hong Kong Journalists Association Chairman Chris Yeung believed the government's action was a form of punishment.
It will deepen the sense of concerns and anxiety about the shrinking room of freedom of the expression and freedom of the press in Hong Kong. The government obviously would like to send a very clear and no-nonsense message to the foreign media that, and indeed the whole society, that issues like Hong Kong independence is a kind of red line and bottom line issues that they should not say touch upon and go beyond that. If they fail to do so, you have to pay the price, and that is being denied the right to work in Hong Kong, even with a formal job offer.
Riley Shen, HKIBC.
A primary school principal has denied embezzling funds from annual school tours to Australia.
She admitted that some of the money collected was transferred to a teacher's personal account for convenience, but stressed there was no corruption involved. Here's Riley Chan.
For the past 7 years, a primary school in Sha Tin has arranged 9 school tours to Australia. Baptist Learning Choice School collected money for the tours in cash in Australian dollars, which equaled to about 2.87 million Hong Kong dollars. The money was received from around 200 students. But the school's principal and a teacher were accused of using the remainder of the money for their own traveling expenses. Some of the money was transferred to the teacher's personal account, while the remainder was kept in a safe at the principal's office. Supported by the school's supervisor and board members, Principal Joy Sid said the claims were totally untrue and that none of the cash was used for teachers' traveling costs. She explained that since the Australian government introduced a cash payment limit this year, the school decided to use the teacher's personal account to deposit the cash. She added that it was too complicated and unusual for a school to open a foreign currency account. The Parents Association agreed to the move, according to the principal. Sid stressed that all of the Australian dollars have been withdrawn from the teacher's account. Around 32,000 Australian dollars of leftover money had been kept in the school's safe to pay for future tours. She admitted there was room to improve how funds were managed. Sid also said that the school hired professional auditors to review past records. Meanwhile, the Education Bureau said it was looking into the case. It added that all income received by a school should be deposited into its official account, and school staff should make declarations when there was a conflict of interest. Riley Chen, HKIBC.
The government plans to start construction of an 80-hectare agricultural park in the Northern New Territories in the third quarter of next year.
But at a Legislative Council panel today, some farmers and green groups voiced their concern about overdevelopment in the area as the government planned to build a dual-lane carriageway. Corinne Young reports.
In a bid to bring modernized and sustainable development to the farming industry, the government has proposed an 80-hectare agricultural park in Kutong South. Farms in the park will be encouraged to adopt advanced production methods. Over 60 representatives from agricultural industries and green groups gave their opinions on the plan at a Legislative Council panel today. There was heated debate on whether a dual-lane carriageway should be built to support traffic that would be attracted by the park. Some farmers said such a road was necessary for modern-day farming.
Every day we need to harvest vegetables. We send them to the VMO or to our customers. We also need to move fertilizers to the fields. Without good roads, we would have to be like ants, moving our produce around, and life will be hard.
But some voiced concern the proposal could bring overdevelopment to the area.
What we're worried is the wrong carriage will be built at the wrong location. This will affect the center of Chiu King area, and quality farmland may be destroyed. For many farms, whether it's vegetable, organic vegetable,